back, everyone. We have our next guest.
Can I do the drum roll?
Yes, go for it.
Go ahead.
Boom. We have the mayor of Chester, Stefan here on the plaza in Wilmington, Delaware. Good morning, Mayor.
Good morning.
Good morning. We're so excited to have you join us.
It's exciting to be here. This is amazing.
Thank you.
My goodness, I remember when you first started, man, it was like a little camcorder and a pair of Converses.
And a starter jacket.
Okay, so you have known each other for quite some time.
Yes.
Okay, share a little bit about your friendship. How many years?
We're talking about 15. Let me see. Guy and I go back 15. So this happened 13 years when I first met him. And then he walks into my life, right? He walks in at MSK, and I'm like, okay, I know. Oh my God, it's him. And now he's doing great things in Chester. Great things.
Well, we shared this journalism journey.
Yes.
I was a writer. I started a community newspaper in Chester.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We had a little run in Delaware, believe it or not, here in Wilmington. And he was doing his thing, and that's what we connected on first.
Yeah.
Okay.
I won't say we were ever friends. We met each
We
other.
know
I don't
each
know
other.
how, but we were in that same space of community journalism.
Yep.
And I can't say enough. Just to walk in here and see what you created is amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So much.
Thank you. It has been, I don't want any credit. It has been nothing but God and also the amazing people that I got around me. It's just insane that, like, full circle moment. Guy Reeves is here, you are here, right? And I'm like, oh my God, I remember these guys when I first started.
Right.
So that's the fuel that I believe God gives me when I feel like I can't go no more, because those days, they come sometimes. And when they come, I just think about the moments that I'm meeting people that God is bringing back in my life to fuel what we've done. So thank you for even when I met you back then, you were just like, hey, boom, not, man, get away from me. You know, he was like, hey, this is what's going on. Have some tea there, sir.
Well, we've always tried to make that Wilmington-Chester connection.
Yes.
I think we're super close to doing that.
Yeah, I do too, because you're doing some great stuff in Chester. And, you know, people are always trying to compare Chester to how it used to be years ago in the early 90s and whatever. But let's talk about some of the great stuff that you're doing, Mayor.
Wow. Let's just pivot off that journalism piece, though, because it's because of journalism that I am the mayor.
Right.
It's from this year is my 20th year in that space.
Wow.
So it started in March or April of 2006.
Okay.
And it just blows my mind that it's 2026 and it's still going because it was a project of one newspaper. One community newspaper. I was working for the Delaware County Daily Times. They fired me in 10 months. And I said, you fired the wrong guy. Let me show you. I'm going to put my own paper together.
Right,
And Bold me
Right.
actually had an edition under my arm. I'm on the Main Street, Avenue of the States in the city of Chester, scared to death. Like, who am I to put out a newspaper about the city of Chester? And I was really reluctant to even hand one out. But when I handed it to the First Lady, she literally screamed out loud, because she saw familiar faces on the front page. Now, her scream was so loud that it attracted other people thinking that I was beating her up or stealing her pocketbook or something.
Right.
But they all came around and they got excited. So the confidence grew
Yeah.
immediately. So now I'm all around town dropping off papers. Next thing I know, I'm doing a second edition. By the third edition, it was paying for itself. So I just kept going, 48 straight editions, and then morphed into a blog. So right now, chesterblog.com has been going on, you know, since then.
Oh, wow.
I even posted something last night, but I was so ignorant to the whole blogging space.
It changed, right?
And
Well,
it continues
it was
to
new.
evolve, too.
Yeah.
Well, how it started,
time.
though, it was the same paper that fired me
Right.
who set up the blogging network because the newspaper industry was failing.
Right.
They were losing reporters.
Right.
So the editor said, hey, for all the municipalities that we cover in our county paper, if anybody from any of those municipalities want to start a blog, we'll sponsor it.
Yeah.
So
Get
I was
out.
like, I'll do Chester. And they were like, well, come on. So I became the Sea City blogger like the very next day. And I told him when he gave me my platform, it was on Blogger,
Right.
blogger.com. Okay. And that's how
That's
far back
how-
that
yeah.
goes, right?
Like blog.
And I told him to his face, like, I'd never blogged before. And in fact, I thought a blogger
Right.
was a black logger. I didn't know what blogging was.
Right.
The first article I put out was Chester is trashy because of all the litter and stuff that we were dealing with.
Yeah.
And as a mayor, that's something that I'm dealing with on a daily basis.
Yeah.
We are now part of Keep PA Beautiful. We have Block Captain campaign.
Nice.
And it was one of my very first initiatives that have come to play. 50 or more neighborhoods are represented by individuals in the city who feel like me. We want to clean up the neighborhood.
Wow.
And there's signs that go up from the state of Pennsylvania that says Keep PA Beautiful. It has their name and they sort of adopt a block. We've had a sorority come up recently who wants to adopt a whole park and do the same thing.
Yeah.
So beautification is a big initiative for me in the city of Chester.
Is it working?
It is absolutely
That's
working.
what I want to,
and it's, you know, day to day you see the same things, but when people start to come back and say, you know what, there used to be a lot of illegal dumping in places like that. There used to be a lot of trash on the ground. I'm starting to see a difference.
I do have a question for you,
I'm ready.
Mayor, because I know it seems that you're very passionate about what you're doing, and you're using your foundation in journalism to obviously stay connected and communicate with your constituents and communicate with your neighborhoods and the community. Now, what is your purpose? I know everyone has a purpose here. And what is your purpose to keep pouring into the community? Because it's not easy. Everyone can sit back and say, oh, it's easy what they're doing over there, but no one knows until they walk in your shoes and making some tough decisions and having some tough conversations and implementing new policy and introducing new things to the community. What keeps you showing up every day for the community as the mayor of Chester?
First of all, our reputation. I want us to have a much better reputation. We're a lot better than what we look like and what we've looked like. You mentioned the 90s, the 80s. Like Chester was pretty grimy back then. There was a lot of commerce that wasn't too strong as far as building a business. So good government is number one. Getting inside of city government and fixing things that work.
Right.
Secondly, letting people be proud of where they live. There's a moniker in the city of Chester called Sea Pride. It usually pivots back to our basketball program, which has been so good for so many years, as was mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
People have pride, but sometimes to a fault. They're so proud of the people in Chester. When things go bad, they stay in Chester. But when they get about 30 years old and get married and get kids, they might have a good job. They come to your state, Delaware. We have so many Chester people living in Delaware, and that's the reason why we need to make this connection. But for the children, for the young people, I want them to imagine that Chester is a place where they can imagine everything that they want and stay here forever. Because the people who are leaving would stay in Chester if they had great places to live, if they had great schools, if they had jobs. So to make people believe in the space that they live in, Chester's become a lot safer than it was in the days that you mentioned. Just this summer, a major milestone happened. When we talk summer, we're talking June through August. It's the time that we just bite our fingernails because the young people are out. That's usually when violence ticks up. In the city of Chester, for the first time ever, there were 0 gun-related homicides in the city of Chester. Zero. Where's the camera? Wherever they are. 0.
That's huge.
That's a ceiling, a baseline. How do you do that again? Well, how do we get there? It's because of cooperation. Cooperation from our police department, cooperation from our district attorney's office, but more importantly, the people on the street. The people on the street who know the bad guys, who wrap their arms around them before trouble starts. And even this morning, I'm probably going to miss a meeting that I've started. It's community crime prevention. It starts at 9 o'clock. We do it every 2 weeks on a Monday.
We can zoom you in if you need to.
We should do that. It would be great to have them in.
I can zoom you in.
We're not going to do that.
No, I can zoom. Make sure you don't miss it by zooming you in.
No. I'm not saying that. It's handled.
Okay.
And that's what good government is about. I've got people who can keep things going, even if I'm on TV in Delaware.
The mayor has it under control.
The mayor, I got it. Drop the mic.
But in that meeting, imagine you've got the DA.
Right.
You've got the chief of police or our police commissioner, myself, my chief of staff, the school district, the public housing, and the nonprofits who really make this happen. So those nonprofits who deal with youth and gun violence intervention, those nonprofits who deal with trauma and trauma care, those nonprofits that just make it all happen. So one of the things I have to do and I'm very conscious of, is to celebrate the guys out on these streets
That's right.
that are doing this work.
Yeah.
They want to be recognized.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and some of these guys aren't in the best place right now.
Yeah.
But they come to me and say, hey, Mayor, listen, that number 0 that you go out there and brag about, it's because we've been out in these streets talking to these kids. We used to be them. We don't want them to go to jail.
Yeah.
What are you going to do for us?
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
I hear it.
You
I
know,
love it.
so, you know, as a mayor, the 2 biggest powers I feel we have is to connect and convene.
I love
So
it.
if you tell me what you want, I'm going to connect you with that agency, with that club, with whatever. You want to have a party? That guy can get you a party.
Right.
And
Hey,
it's working.
Right. Let's, and I'm glad it is. It's amazing to hear, because I think a lot of misconception out there, because I know we have the News Journal here in Delaware, and you know, in journalism, people, if it bleeds, it leads, right? And we want to make sure that we tell everyone what's going on in Chester, because it's some great stuff. There's some great stuff coming to Chester, like 2026. We got soccer coming. How's that going to help Chester?
Well, soccer's been in Chester for 15 years.
Talk
The
about it.
the
Right.
Philadelphia Union
Yes.
has their home stadium in Chester.
Right.
Which is a beautiful facility.
stadium.
Oh my goodness. It
For
is.
those that have not seen this stadium, it is spectacular.
Yeah.
It really
Yeah.
is a beautiful facility, and obviously the people that are in charge of the facility do a fantastic job with the upkeep of it, because even just when you're driving by, you're like, wow.
Yeah.
It has such a wow factor
It
when you're
does.
driving by.
Absolutely
What's the
does.
name of the bridge? The
Commodore
Barry
Barry.
Bridge. There you go. The Commodore Barry Bridge. Every time you go over the Commodore Barry Bridge and you look over, you see how spectacular
Yeah.
it is. So please continue, because I know that this is big for the city coming up
Yeah.
this summer with the FIFA World Cup, I'm sure.
Well, on the one hand, we're very proud to be hosting a professional sports team in our city. On the other hand, many people in our city don't have a connection to soccer. You know us.
Yeah.
We're basketball, we're football.
Right.
We even say it's not for us.
Yeah.
This summer,
Right.
they cut the ribbon on a $100 million sportsplex.
Mm.
So it's a soccer field under a roof, built by the same people who built the
Field house.
field house down there, the
76ers.
the
Field House,
76ers
yes.
Wow.
field house.
So it's going to introduce the soccer to the community.
It is. Now
Excellent.
we're talking this summer. What's coming up this summer? Because a lot of people don't know. World Cup games will be played in Philadelphia. The people in the region, the teams in the region, have to pick a place to go practice.
Right.
So we knew that the Sportsplex and the stadium in Chester would be a prime location. It was just a matter of who was going to be selected to play there, or who's going to choose to play there. It has become the Ivory Coast. Now that upset a few people because they were expecting Brazil
Right.
or France, the
Right.
really big teams. But we're so proud to have Ivory Coast. And again, the connection is just a couple blocks away.
Yeah.
They're going to be spending the night at the, say, Hotel DuPont.
Hotel DuPont. That was
Okay.
great.
I was like,
My mouth froze.
So that's the connection.
we didn't want to say the wrong place.
No, you don't want to say the wrong place. But that's the connection.
So they'll be
here
staying
again.
right there.
Oh, is it right there?
Yep,
Okay.
right. Yep.
Yep.
One
Right
block.
behind
Going
us this way.
and hidden in Chester.
Yes.
Boom. I love it. I love
So
it.
what's great about Ivory Coast is that they kind of look like us.
Right.
And I've already been in conversation with them. They're going to celebrate in Chester. The guy literally said, and he's from Ivory Coast, he says, have you heard of Odunde?
Ooh.
I was like, of course I've heard of
Yeah.
Odunde in Philadelphia, big street festival. He says, I want Odunde in Chester.
Wow.
I said, well, we're going to do Odunde in Chester June 13th, I believe, is the Saturday.
Okay.
So it's going to be an outdoor fair, cross-cultural event.
Nice. We gotta come. We gotta
And-
come.
And,
Very
the
exciting.
kids will be, the great thing about Ivory Coast is that the players, the fans, will have close contact with the players.
Yeah.
And that may not have been the case with the Brazil, which is so big. or
Yeah.
Oh, there
France.
you go. Beautiful.
Oh my God.
Beautiful.
The
photo.
sight lines in this place
Philadelphia
are
Union Stadium. There
amazing.
you go. Right.
Yeah.
There's the Commodore Barry Bridge.
Very
Yep.
accessible. Come in, check a game out. Boom. Hit the highway, go back.
Great
It's
parking.
Great parking.
I always say
Yeah.
great parking.
Mayor, you're doing some great things.
Yes,
Great
Mayor.
things. Great things.
Really.
So you got to stay connected, because we want to make sure that we highlight everything that's going on in Chester.
Yeah, we've only touched the surface right here.
All right, give me
We've
one
only
more.
touched-
Give me one more, because
One
If you
more.
can. If you
we
can.
got crime, we got sports. Give me education.
Education. Now, one of the things with the City of Chester government, we don't govern the school district. It's its own entity.
Right.
So I'm so interested in education, and I do want to contribute to helping the children learn. So one of the things I've connected with through my travels, believe it or not, to Taiwan, is this program called Global Schools. and I was sneaky enough to get it instituted in our public schools, our Catholic schools, and our charter schools.
Nice.
So starting in October, in this past October, Chester is the first city among 3 others in America that connects to several countries, Taiwan, UK, Singapore, and others, who are all learning on this platform of project-based learning.
Right.
Which is going to prepare them to be interested in getting ready for working in the semiconductor industry.
Oh.
So literally in the classrooms right now, for 9 weeks, these kids are getting an introduction to something that they would have never seen before.
That's right.
And I wish I had with me as a show and tell the
exposure,
the little thing that they're using. It's called a microbit. So when I went to college for engineering, my first engineering class, a professor put on the board with this piece of chalk a very basic circuit, an inductor, a resistor, a voltage source. And he says, just build it on the board there. It doesn't matter what it is, what the parts was. I was absolutely lost.
Right.
Well, these 6th graders aren't going to be lost when they go to college. They're going to figure it out on day one. So that's really exciting to me, to connect our school students to an international audience.
I love it.
Wow.
Mayor, thank you so much for stopping by.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for your service.
We're going to take a trip. We're going to take a trip to Chester. See this.
You don't have to pay any tolls.
Come
on.
You got me right there. Mayor Roots, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming. Really, really appreciate it.
Thank you for your service. Thank you for your efforts. Thank you for your community involvement and what you're doing. We really do appreciate you continuing to stay involved in the community to make it better. So thank you for that.
And I want you guys to know, I went to Archmere, so when I was watching that list of top teams, I didn't see the boys basketball team from Archmere, but I saw the girls, so I felt good.
There you go.
Mayor, you got 30 seconds. This is your camera. Go give the people of Chester the word from the mayor.
Wow. This is such a pleasure to be with my partner here in Wilmington, Delaware, just across the line. One of the things in journalism is that state lines separate media coverage, like the Delaware County papers don't talk Delaware. We're going to make that connection right here. That's why we're visiting today. We got together this Saturday, we recognized each other, and then the connection was just like boom. I don't care if it starts here, if it starts tomorrow, but it's been a long time coming. What you've done here is amazing. Chester's an amazing city, the first city in Pennsylvania where history makes progress is our brand. So that's what it's all about.
Awesome. Thank you, Mayor. Appreciate it. For more information, where can they go to check out the city of Chester? What's the website?
Yes, chestercity.com.
There you go.
And if you want to see me on the social medias, Mayor Stefan Roots.
There you go. Mayor Stefan Roots. Download. Throw it back up real quick, Dennis.
This is really important. We have our own app.
Yeah.
So it's a free app, everything Chester, push notifications.
Nice.
And it will be that type of thing where if something goes on, you just get on here, let us know, and you get a ticket and follow everything, whether it's parking or crime or just a dog running through the neighborhood.
I love it. We're going to need an app here in Delaware.